hold on the brakes. Here's what we're going to do to make sure you guys are aware. Auction draft, PPR, 10 teams. Everybody gets 10 seconds to nominate. We're going to be fast about this mock draft. Mock drafts can take a little bit of time. So we are going to be fast on this. 10 seconds to nominate, 10 seconds to bid. That's as long as it goes. If you miss, don't worry, it's a mock draft. But we're going to keep it moving. So it's going to be fast, everybody. You ready? Again, auction, PPR, 10 teams, $200 budget, 10 seconds to nominate, 10 seconds to bid, and we are ready for launch and go. We are on the clock. Team 1 nominates Christian McCaffrey, and the bidding starts. If you guys have never been a part of an auction draft before, let me zoom out and make sure you guys can see a player is nominated, and we just go through the process. If you want him, you put a bid on him. You only have $200 as a budget, so you got to manage it carefully. Right now, he's going for $67. Notice the auto drafting teams, Team 8, Team 4, Team 2, Team 1, they will not go above this projected number. That goes for ESPN, CBS, all of them. The algorithms, that'll be their ceiling. So just like Andrew did, if he wants Christian McCaffrey, he can spend the $68 because that price was $67. Additionally, if there are players that you don't want, might want to nominate them because there's a decent chance that one of these auto drafting teams is going to bid money that actually you wouldn't want to spend on that particular player. So just something to consider. Bobby Jr. is nominating now. Patrick Mahomes. Wow, interesting. Patrick Mahomes comes up $6. Interesting. He's going to go for $40. I'm telling you right now what he's going to go for because it's the algorithm that's going to win this out. It's one of the reasons it's better to have as many humans as possible in a draft. But he's going to go for at least $40. And the question is, does anyone want to spend $41 to get him? So Patrick Mahomes goes to El Pinche for $40. Just like we thought. Cooper Kupp is the next to go up there. Cooper Kupp is $51, valued at $51. I don't think he's worth that amount of money. The auto drafting teams, team number 4, he's going to take this Cooper Kupp. And done. Andrew is the next to nominate. Don't forget that you nominate players as well. Stephon Diggs. By the way, the nominating is going to get harder as it gets later in the draft, so make sure you're ready because we're going to be very quick about that. Diggs, the next player to go. I don't want Stephon Diggs, so I'm going to pass on him. Is there a point in queuing? Absolutely. Because of how quick the clock is, yes, it actually is helpful to queue sometimes. That way you don't nominate a player that you don't mean to in case you run out of time on the clock. Stephon Diggs right now, going for $44 to Andrew. That's above what his projected price was. Andrew, Yoni Weisberg takes Stephon Diggs. Wow, and Andrew now goes for $49. Overspending if you ask me, but he's going to get, Andrew gets Christian McCaffrey and Stephon Diggs, and that really takes a chunk out of his resources. He has only $83 remaining. Diego nominates Austin Eckler. Yoni bids to 50, goes to 53. I'll go to 54. The problem is I'm going to be in this auto draft with, goes to 65. I'm at 66. Do I want to spend 66? No, I don't. Team 4 is going to claim it. By the way, Team 4 has Eckler, Jefferson, and Cooper Kupp. So Team 4 is done. Travis Kelce going for $57 right now. Again, it's tough when you have these auto drafting teams because unlike a human, money's being spent kind of outside what maybe the budget would be. Team 8, $57, takes Travis Kelce, next player to go. $57 for Travis Kelce seems too high for me, but whatever. Jamar Chase, $56 is what he's going for. Bobby Jr., Team 2. Team 3. Team 8 is about to get Jamar Chase and Travis Kelce. So the auto-drafting teams, they're spending their money early, getting out of the way. Great. Weisberg now nominating. Weisberg nominates Tyreek Hill, the man who plays Madden and doesn't watch tape. Tyreek Hill now on the clock. I'm passing on Tyreek Hill because I like my guys to actually watch tape. Ace, on a keeper league, would you keep burying? Would you keep Burrow? Thank you. Okay. Yes, I would keep Burrow. By the way, it's my turn to nominate. I'm going to nominate CeeDee Lamb. Because I don't want CeeDee Lamb, so let other people have him. To answer your question, I would keep Burrow. I would absolutely keep Burrow. It's not even a question. Burrow, Evans, or Henry? It's not even a question. Joe Burrow. CeeDee Lamb going for $40. El Pinche. If you guys don't know by now, El Pinche Diego, he's a Cowboys fan. He's going to get CeeDee Lamb, so he's got Mahomes and Lamb. Bunch of wide receivers off the board, but not running backs yet. Yoni bids at $45. I bid at $46 for Bijan Robinson. Yoni bids $51. He can have him. I'm not bidding 51, so Yoni's going to get Bijan Robinson. Nice pick by Yoni. A.J. Brown, the next to be nominated. If you guys don't do auction drafts yet, you guys absolutely should. They're a lot of fun. You certainly feel like the competitive rush is there. It is a cage match to try to claim your players. A.J. Brown to Team 8. Oh, Weisberg. Yoni jumps in late, gets A.J. Brown. So Yoni's going to be spending money on Bijan Robinson and A.J. Brown. Very interesting. Next player to come up for nomination comes from Bobby Jr., and he's going to put Josh Allen up on the board. I'm passing on Josh Allen. I don't want him. Let somebody else spend the $35. Because that's what he's going to go for. That's what he's going to go for. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. Make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you're following and subscribing to Fumble Sports no matter where you watch. YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, or Kick. Make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you hit that follow button. David, I wouldn't keep Derrick Henry. In a keeper league? In a keeper league. In a keeper league. Pollard and St. Brown for Olave and Eckler. I'd rather have Olave and Eckler this year. And I bet you David disagrees with that. David and I are seeing things on the different side. Andrew now nominates Saquon Barkley. I'm still kind of waiting on a player that I really like. Again, this is a PPR league, everybody. PPR league, so be mindful of it. Saquon Barkley at $47. Bobby Jr., Team 2, and myself are the only teams that have not claimed a player so far. Amon-Ra St. Brown. The reason I say this, I don't think Derrick Henry's worth keeping next year. I think you're kind of in the same position with Derrick Henry. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Going right now for $31. He goes for $32. Goes for $34. Bobby Jr. and Fumble Sports are dueling it out. And Fumble Sports is going to... Oh, no. Andrew swooped in. Christian McCaffrey, Diggs, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'm not spending $38 on him. Wow. Andrew just swooped in and got him. Jorge the GOAT, you're the next to nominate. Derrick Henry, speaking of him. And by the way, passing on him. Because I'm not about him. By the way, David's right. Derrick Henry's like, I don't think he's a first-round pick. I think he's a second-round pick. But in having a keeper, doesn't that mean that it impacts your draft position? Maybe not in your league. It doesn't mind. Waddle, the next to go. Wow. El Pinche. I feel like I'm battling El Pinche and trying to prevent him from getting a super team right here. Mahomes, Chubb, and Waddle. I'm not willing to spend almost $10 more than his price, though. Man, Diego, you got a good starting lineup. Will you have a good enough bench? Weisberg now up for nominating. He'll nominate Chris Olave. At $22. Oh, Yoni bid on it. Let's see if I can get it. I still like him at $24, so I'm okay with that. $2 above his price. I'll take that. I think he's going to have similar production to Amon-Ra St. Brown, so I don't mind that pick right there. I nominate Josh Jacobs, but I'll pass on Josh Jacobs because I'm actually not interested in him. Who do you think will be the best running back this season? I think Austin Eckler from a fantasy standpoint will be. Devontae Adams, I'm passing on him. I'm not about Devontae Adams. So, every team but Bobby Jr. has drafted a player. Every team but Team 1, Team 2, and Bobby Jr. have drafted at least one wide receiver. Again, this is a PPR league. Bobby Jr. got Devontae Adams. Personally, I like Olave for $24 more than I like Devontae Adams for $45. But Jonathan Taylor, passing on that, not touching that. He's going to go for $49, and I don't want any part of it. How do I know he's going to go for $49? Because there are still auto-drafting teams that have money. That's how the auto-drafting teams operate. He's at 48 right now. Oh, look, it goes to 49. So, anyways, not about him. Right now, the deep pocket in the draft is Team 2. No, forgive me, the deep pocket in the draft is myself. But Fumble Sports is the deep pocket. Exactly the way I want to have it. Jalen Hurts now on the clock. He's going to go for $29, so just expect, will he go for more than $29 is the real question. Will he go for $30 is going to be the question. Will anybody bid 30? Man, Team 8's got a good team. Hurts, Barkley, Chase, and Kelsey. That team could win a title. That team absolutely could win a title. Garrett Wilson on the clock. $27 is what he's projected to go for. I took him at 29. So I've got Olave and Garrett Wilson. Love that combination of wide receivers in a PPR league. And by the way, I get them for a combined $53. So Cooper Kupp went for $51. Olave and Wilson went for $53. Tells you a lot. Calvin Ridley going higher than his original price. He's now up to $26 for Andrew, and Andrew's going to get him. Now, that's going to knock Andrew pretty much out of the bidding for the rest of the draft. He's only got a max bid of $10. Tony Pollard, next up. 3 teams don't have running backs, myself included, so there's going to be some bidding here. Keep in mind, though, Diego El Pinche is a Cowboys fan. I'm telling you guys that now because there are things you want to know about the people you're drafting against. It's kind of like poker. You want to know who's a bad poker player when you go to the table. You want to know who has a tell. Well, one of the tells in fantasy football drafts is who's their favorite team. Do they draft players from their favorite team? That is a terrible decision if that's something you do. Ramondre Stevenson now on the clock. I think Stevenson's touchdown total is going to be negatively impacted by Zeke Elliott joining the Patriots. So for a number of reasons, I don't think his value is the same as it was even a couple of days ago. Jorge the GOAT drafts Ramondre Stevenson. That means there's only one team left who doesn't have a running back. And you're listening to him right now, but Fumble Sports doesn't have a running back. So at some point, I'm going to have to make that move. T. Higgins going for $19. Feels like a good price for Team 1. Auto drafting team got him. Weisberg now nominating. Who is Weisberg going to nominate? Najee Harris. He's going for $33. I'm expecting him to go for the $33 to an auto drafting team, and it's Team 1. Team 1 will have 3 running backs, Henry, Taylor, and now Najee Harris. So Team 1 pretty much going to be out of the running from now on. My turn to nominate a player. I'm going to nominate Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's who I'm nominating. He's projected to go for $28. Again, this is an auction mock draft, everybody, in a 10-team PPR mock draft. Locked in, but Bobby Jr.'s running out of cash. Devontae Smith next on the clock. No. I'll stay away from Devontae Smith. There are other wide receivers I like. Bobby Jr. next to nominate. Next to nominate. Travis Etienne now on the clock. Unfortunately, Team 2 is an auto-drafting team, so I'm just bidding against myself right now. Yeah, it sucks. I'm going to get him, but unfortunately, it drove up the price on me. That's the problem with auto-drafting teams. I wanted Travis Etienne. I got him, but I probably got him for about $10 more than I wanted to pay. So I have my running back to go with my 2 wide receivers. Jorge the GOAT is now on the clock for nominating. Oh, DK Metcalf. This has been a bid right now. DK Metcalf going for $17. Will anyone bid $18? Nope. Team 2 gets him. It's a nice pick. And then Yoni swooped in and got DK Metcalf. Nice pick by Yoni. Didn't even realize what was going on, and it was until it was too late. Nice pick there. Auto drafting teams really do change an auction draft. Much different than a fantasy football draft in any other way. Snake draft isn't that bad, but and I'll take Lamar at $28. Not what I wanted, but that's what I'm going to do. I went from a deep pocket to not so much. I wanted to get ETN. I wanted to get Lamar Jackson. So 2 guys I really wanted. Jahmyr Gibbs being bid on between Team 2 and Jorge the GOAT. Boom. So I got Jahmyr Gibbs. I've got Lamar Jackson, Travis Etienne, Gibbs, Olave, and Wilson. Very much the team that I wanted at the start of this draft. I know I'm down to $42, or $51, but that's what I wanted. Jorge, the GOAT, nominates Aaron Jones. Boom. I'm out of the bidding on that one. So working our way through this auction mock draft. If you guys have any questions, I've got some time to answer them because I don't have a lot of money to spend. So I'm going to be sitting on the sidelines for a good portion of the remainder of this mock draft. And that's how these auction drafts kind of go. Becomes a snake draft at some point. I do wish we had a full draft of actual humans because the auto drafting teams really do. Funny enough. Top Dog, what's good? Yeah, But Fumble Sports got a new time. We're on at 5 p.m. Eastern now. Top Dog, hadn't seen you in a minute. Was wondering what had happened. But Fumble Sports is now live at 5 p.m. Eastern time. That way we could shift back and get more people coming off the workday. Amari Cooper, I'm passing on him. Great to see you, Top Dog. Hope you're having a great day. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. I got to nominate a player. I'll nominate Kenneth Walker III. And then I'm passing on him once someone else bids. So we're moving right along. You guys can check out how this draft is going. You can just follow along. Team 2 is the deep pocket, so we're kind of waiting on him to run out of money. But he's about to get Kenneth Walker III for a cheap price. Team 1 is, somebody is. When you get to this point in the draft, you can get some steals. If you guys have fantasy football questions, feel free to put them in the comment section. We're here for all of them. You can ask us about how you should approach your draft, which players you like. Breece Hall, next player that's being nominated and bid on. And I'm going to get Breece Hall unless someone bids $25. This is the team I wanted. I wanted Lamar Jackson, Etienne, Gibbs, Olave, Wilson, and Breece Hall. It literally were the players that I wanted. There you go. Joe Burrow. He goes pretty quick. Team 2. Not a lot of teams with money left, so this is going to turn into an auction draft very, very fast. The teams that have a deep pocket will be able to spend, get the guys they want, and everyone else is just going to have to wait around. If you're watching, what do you think of the mock draft? What do you think of auction drafts? Are you a fan? Do you prefer snake drafts? What do you guys think? Would love to know the take from you guys. Making my way downtown. What? You can tell once you run out of money in an auction draft, it does like change your attention level a little bit. Like I've got some time. None of these players I'm able to really bid on for a while. George Kittle going for $13. That's a good price. Third tight end off the board. Andrew next to go. Jerry Jeudy. Yeah, not about Jerry Jeudy. No, sir. You can see how some of these teams are being constructed. Interesting who spent their money on the running back position versus wide receiver in this PPR league. Dameon Pierce. I'm not going to get him. I don't have enough money, but I'll keep chasing him. Oh, and I'm out. And I ran out of money. And it's gone. So, Team 2, building up a nice team of bizarre pieces over here. TJ Hawkinson, next player on the board. If I had the money, I would go hard after TJ Hawkinson, but I don't have the money. So at some point, I will simply be outbid. You can see, like, every time I try to bid, I'm out. Doing all that I can to get TJ Hawkinson. And I'm out of money. So, unfortunately, can't get TJ Hawkinson as my tight end. Fortunately, there are a lot of tight ends worth getting. Keenan Allen, the next one on the board. I'm passing on him. I don't want Keenan Allen. No, no, no. No, no, no. By the way, make sure you guys sign up for the Fumble Sports newsletter. We drop some of our favorite picks for today's games in our newsletter. So go to our website, buttfumblesports.com, and make sure you sign up for that newsletter today. Weisberg is nominating beep, boop, 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 the Eagles defense. Look at Yoni. That is a classic Yoni move. I love it. He bids the $2, so he gets them. Love it, love it, love it. Can I do it as well? I'll do it for $2. Nominate. Boom. I like what Yoni did. So I just followed the same pattern. And we both got our defenses. Nice job, Jans. Yeah! Nice job, Yoni. I took Pat Mahomes, Mixon, Kamara, Wilson, Debo, Waller, Williams, 49ers, Tucker. What do I think? I think Kamara is suspended. I think you need help at running back. You need help at the running back position, Elliott. DJ Moore. DJ, hit that beat. DJ Moore, the next to go. DJ Moore. DJ Moore. By the way, love that I just got DJ Moore. So my team is Lamar Jackson, Etienne, Gibbs, Olave, Wilson, Breece Hall, DJ Moore, and the 49ers defense. We call that winning, folks. We call that winning. In case you were unaware of what that was called. I love the team that I built. Maybe a little too reliant on running backs that aren't bell cow running backs, but Etienne and Gibbs in a PPR league, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I still need a tight end. It don't matter. I'm just going to wait because tight end and backups I can get in the snake draft portion of this draft. The players I wanted, I got. I got a really good starting lineup. The only position in my starting lineup that I don't have accounted for is my tight end. But I have my quarterback, I have my defense, and I have 3 running backs, 3 wide receivers. That is beautiful. Definitely the team that I want. Definitely the team that I want. I would think Weisberg would feel very similarly about his team. I would think El Pinche likes his team. I would think that Andrew loves his wide receivers, but now he's just kind of been in purgatory for a while. Bobby Jr. just added J.K. Dobbins. El Pinche Diego next to go. Are we having fun or what? But Fumble Sports doing an auction mock draft. El Pinche. I told you El Pinche loves the Cowboys, man. There is something about them Cowboys. I got Cook as my second running back. Should I look for someone else and drop him? James Cook or Dalvin Cook? Elliot, James Cook or Dalvin Cook? If it's Dalvin Cook, you need help at running back, man. You might need to make a trade. You need help at running back. At least for the first few weeks. Trevor Lawrence going for $15. Okay. DeAndre Hopkins. Bobby Jr. You know what voice I'm doing in my head? Have any of you guys seen Parks and Rec? Bobby Newport hasn't had a real job in his life. Bobby Newport has never had a real job in his entire life. Okay, clearly an hour and a half into our show because we are now making Bobby Newport comments. Continuing to go through our mock draft. Tight end is the position I need, but unfortunately, Pat Freiermuth, a little too expensive. I need a tight end. I'll see if I can get Kyle Pitts. Probably not, because he's going for $22. Yep, I can't get him. So, I'll bid the $5. I'll be hopeful. Come on. Oh, Yoni. Boo. Yoni. Boo. I was going to get him, Yoni. You suck. No. Yoni got the player I wanted because he had a few more dollars than I did, but my team's better, so it's fine. It's fine. But in all seriousness, we are no longer friends, Yoni. That's right, Harley. Bobby Newport's never had a real job in his life. Bobby Newport. Okay, DeAndre Swift going right now for $12. He was projected to go for $20. Tells you where we are in this draft. There are still a bunch of teams that need a second running back. Man, I have 3 running backs, and there are people who are waiting on a second running back. Boy, do I feel good about where I am. Yep, so I don't have a tight end, so I didn't get Kyle Pitts. Like, so what? I love my team. Christian Watson is going way too cheap. Way too cheap. For $3? Sure. Fine. By the way, Yoni, you can have him. You actually needed help at running back, so the fact that you just spent your money on another wide receiver serves you right, Yoni. Serves you right. Now you can't get a good running back. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That's how we just dispatch of Yoni. Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's never had a real job in his life. Okay. Guys, do you think it's a Friday to drink? That's a question I'm putting out to the audience. Is it a Friday to drink? We will see. We are running through this auction draft right now as we answer questions about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Oh, Justin Turner's never had a real job in his life. Diego going for $4 for Justin Tucker. $4 for Justin Tucker. Okay, Jorge the GOAT nominating now. Jorge the GOAT nominates James Conner, who could have a much better year than some people anticipate. $1? $2? I'll throw it in for $3. Nope. And I'm out. Make sure you guys are going to our website, buttfumblesports.com. Sign up for our free newsletter. We'll be dropping picks in our newsletter. So make sure that you guys are following Butt Fumble Sports, and make sure you go to our website and sign up for that free newsletter. Alvin Kamara for $2. He gone. Yoni's on the clock. Yoni Weisberg. I knew you were going kicker, Yoni. I knew you were doing that. Team 4 just screwed you. And by the way, Yoni, you didn't get that player because I bid you up on that wide receiver. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Harrison Butker. I'll just nominate him. Bobby Newport. I kind of screwed myself there because if I had started the bidding at $2, I would have gotten him. So I was too focused on screwing Yoni over. So wrong play. Elliott, I took Mahomes, Chubb, Harris, Brown, Goddard. No, that's a good team. That's a good team. You might, yeah, that's a good team. You need some help at the bench position a little bit, but that's a solid team. I just bid on Cam Akers. I would love to get Cam Akers right here. And I didn't, because El Pinche got him. Okay. Bobby Newport. I still bid on him. El Pinche. You devil. Nothing I can do now. It's out of my control. And he gone. Jahan Dotson for $2. I'll take that. Anybody? $2? Jahan Dotson? Going once, going twice, sold to Butt Fumble Sports. Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin's never had a real job in his life. Andrew is now nominating. After Team 4 got Godwin. Justin Herbert, interesting, a second quarterback. Bobby Jr. is going to take him. He needs a quarterback. By the way, you can see how it worked out. All the quarterbacks that each team got. Interesting to know who's happy with the quarterback they ended up with. Deontay Johnson. I'm passing on him. El Pinche. Filling out that team in a hurry. Jorge the GOAT, still the deep pocket, just hasn't spent a lot of money. By the way, Yoni, wings? Wings? I wonder what people are going to say when they rewatch this with your different voices. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing too. I'm wondering if the regular Butt Fumble Sports viewers on YouTube who rewatch are going to be like, what was he on? Okay, rocking our way through the mock. Jordan Addison up on the clock. Oh, that's too bad. Sorry, Jans. Sorry. And I'm nominating Brandon McManus, who's only worth $1, so anyone who bids a second dollar on him is stupid. I'm saying it now. I should get Brandon McManus, and I just got him. I love my team. Seriously, though, folks, this is a good team. This is a really good team that I've just built here. So, by the way, we did a double flex for this one. Interesting. I did not know that. I did not know we did a double flex for this lineup. Boom, 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 boom. Brandon Ayuk goes for $1. That is crazy. Dalvin Cook now going. Bobby Jr. gets Dalvin Cook. And this is where it kind of turns into a snake draft, as you can see. Gets pretty fast. Appreciate you guys being with us, watching the show, watching this mock draft. Hopefully you're learning a lot. Which players are going for which prices? There's value in knowing. Rashad White. Working our way through the draft, making our picks, getting some players. I wonder if there are going to be people who do, is it worth doing an auction draft for this season, though? Yeah, auction drafts are awesome, man. They're awesome. Working our way through the draft. Team 8's going. Hollywood Brown. I got to get ready because I'm about to nominate a player after Yoni does. I need to get a tight end. It's the one position I don't have right now. So Javonte Williams goes to Weisberg. I'm going to take David Njoku, nominating. And yeah, I got him. Love my team. Of all the drafts that we've done here at Fumble Sports, of all the mock drafts, the results of this one may be my favorite, which is good because I do a lot of auction drafts. Working our way through the draft, making picks, learning things, bidding on players. I've decided I'm going to write a fantasy football musical. It's going to be called Draft and Stash. So how do I bid with a max of $1? You don't. You have to nominate. That's the only way. Oh, and I'm going to be a jerk, and I'm going to bid $2 on a defense, and that way I get a second defense. Yes, I just did that. Andrew, I just crushed your dreams. Oh, and then someone crushed mine. That's hilarious. Jorge just bid it up. Okay, now we're having fun. El Pinche. Sky Moore. Good nominating pick. I like it. El Pinche. Double D is crazy. Not when you motorboat. I mean, no, double D'ing is not crazy. And the reason I say that is because it's nice to actually have kind of a rotation of the D's depending on the matchup of that week. I gotta be careful right now. Your famous saying? Elliot, what's my famous saying? Yoni Weisberg is nominating, which means I'm on the clock next, which means I need to be ready, folks. I need to be ready. Zay Jones. Yeah, you can have Zay Jones. I don't want Zay Jones. You know who I want? I want Zay Flowers. You guys know who I'm all about. I'm about that Zay Flowers. And yes, I'm going to put it up to $4, a max bid for me, to try to prevent other people from getting him. And Jorge got him. I knew he would because he was the deep pocket, and I was like, yeah, Jorge's going to do that. Zay Flowers, though. Yo, Diego, ain't nothing wrong with double D. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Deshaun Watson goes. Tua Tagovailoa. We're having fun, talking sports, making memories together, guys. Where else could you make virtual digital memories like this? I mean, we may as well be best friends. You guys want to hear something pretty lame? I'm willing to share something pretty lame about myself. I did Pilates yesterday. That's right, I did Pilates. The girl I'm seeing, she was like, you should try Pilates. And I was like, oh, okay. So I went to Pilates, and I thought I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm going to crush it. My arms are so sore. It was a shoulder workout. Man, Pilates are no joke. No joke. I know that's not the manliest thing to say on a fantasy football mock draft, but you know what? But Fumble Sports is secure in our manhood to be able to say Pilates are hard. Pilates are hard. So now that we've overshared and we are making our way through our fantasy football mock draft, PPR keeper, Pitts or Calvin Ridley? I prefer Calvin Ridley. I think he's going to have a monster year. Evan Ingram, next on the clock. Jorge the GOAT. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis goes for $1. Guys, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to have wings tonight. That's right. I'm having wings tonight. Kadarius Toney, I just need somebody. I just threw someone up there. I just needed somebody. Psych, I really want him. Please don't bid on him. I really, really want him. Oh, I got him. Good. Making our way downtown, drafting players, looking for stats to make our fantasy team. Da-da-da-da-da. Quentin Johnston going for $2. I love when we get to a point in the draft where players are literally going for like no money. It's at one point there was like a player who will probably get like 50 more yards and maybe one more touchdown, and he goes for $50 as opposed to like $6. It's just funny how the draft goes. Brian Robinson, come on down. In fact, come on down to my team because I kind of want Brian Robinson actually. And for $2, I got Brian Robinson. So, eat a bag. Egg, no problem. Hope you had fun doing the mock draft. Working our way through the mock. Jamal Williams. Diego. Diego, by the way, 1 pick left. Tank Dell. Diego, going with Tank Dell. I don't have enough money to outbid him. So, Diego, good pick. Good pick, Tank Dell. Jorge the GOAT. Man, your second wide receiver is Jackson Smith and Jigba. Not good. If he were a flex, I'd feel differently. Team 8. Team 8's got a bunch of players they need. I'm going to be out of the draft by the time... Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Yoni, going with Khalil Herbert. No one's going to fight you on that one, Jans. You only have one more pick to go, buddy. You're so close. You're so close to being free. And he's gone. I got him. So I've got one more pick left to make. Yoni has one more pick left to make. And then guess what's time? Guess what time it is? It's time for wings, guys. Diego, I feel like everything worked out. Oh, good. I'm glad, Diego. Did you see the Angels called up another prospect tonight? Oh my, yeah, I saw. As someone who was playing in college baseball like 6 weeks ago. I want to give a big shout out to all of our loyal viewers who watch the show every single day. We are going to be live at 12 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, everybody. But Fumble Sports is going to be live at 12 p.m. Eastern. So, if you love watching us give out picks and fantasy advice, make sure you join us at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. What time tomorrow? Oh, yeah, 12 p.m. tomorrow. 12 p.m. 12 p.m. tomorrow. Hey, Yoni, how about I just bid on a second kicker just so you have to stay in this mock draft longer? I'm just playing. Bump, ba-bump, bump, ba-bump, bump, 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 bump. I need to figure out who I'm going to draft. And I'm going to draft Colton Kincaid with all my remaining capital. And I got him. Guys, I loved my team. This was an amazing team. Now, it's going to turn into a snake draft for the rest of you guys, so I'll just shift it on down. But let's just all agree that Butt Fumble Sports absolutely dominated this auction draft, and I would have won this league hands down. I agree. I totally think you guys are right. I would have dominated this league. You all would have just bowed down to King Butt Fumble Sports, would have owned the league. So, with that said, we know who would have won. I guess these picks are irrelevant. No, just playing. Still learning, still taking a lot away. Alan Lazard, Jerick McKinnon. We're just filling this out now. Miami Dolphins defense. Look at, we're filling in the puzzle. We're filling in the puzzle that is this fantasy team. Pretty soon it's going to be Andrew and Team 8 just battling it out. Andrew, Team 8. Andrew, Team 8. Look at him go. I cannot wait to get wings tonight, guys. Yoni was just asking me, I wish there was some analysis. Yoni, there is analysis. My team was the best. But Fumble Sports' analysis is we were amazing. Last pick of the draft, Kansas City Chiefs. It's done, folks. Team 1, okay starting lineup, not crazy about it. Bench, not that good. Team 2, Walker the second, could have done better there. I love Dameon Pierce actually as a third running back, so I think Team 2 did better than they first look. Team 3, in this case Bobby Jr., I'm not really a fan, if I'm honest. Team 4, too many wide receivers, just too many. Andrew got a decent team. I just hate the running back position. I think Andrew, terrible at the running back position. Too many Dallas Cowboys. El Pinche, decent team. Don't think El Pinche's team was that bad. It kind of all worked out for him. Yeah, some preseason games tonight. I'm pumped about it. Diego's team was interesting. Really like the wide receivers. Kamara, Cam Akers will be the substitute for the first few weeks. Pretty good starting lineup, though. Jorge the GOAT. Running back positions, okay. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Just, you've got more flex players than you have true starters. Team 8 had a good draft. I really like Team 8's team. Spent a lot of money early, but it ended up working out. Yoni's team was good. He's a little too loaded on the Falcons, but I do think it's a good team, and Butt Fumble Sports had the best team of all time. We would have won the league, for sure.